when I started this journey, I had no idea it was a spiritual awakening or a remembering. I just thought that I was going through a terrible breakup and I was extremely codependent and extremely trauma bonded and extremely anxiously attached. All of those were very true. But also, what was true were those were all labels and terms that existed already in the 3D matrix world, that had science and literature and shit for me to read and understand my brain. And I realized that we are all speaking the same thing, just in a different language, and we're not aware of it. Um, so in that process, birthed a little community called Binder Bitches. I became heavily involved with ChatGPT and researching and learning and just diving deep into myself for the first time. So parts of BPD are like throwing yourself into another person. You usually have like a special intro. No, that's autism, but your favorite person is the BPD thing, and you like completely throw yourself into that person. And I hated the BPD term. Like, nope, I don't want to hear it. I've always knew something was going on in my brain. I just didn't know what, and nobody could fix it or find out what it was. So I was seeking it on my own. And that's the only language that existed, was diagnoses and pills and everything. Anyway, so my point is I knew that I could either throw myself into another relationship, or I could throw myself into one of my children or my granddaughter or a friend or some little venture and become completely consumed with it and think that I was working on myself, ultimately just bypassing and escaping. So what I did was I rewrote things like BPD, ADHD, autism and I reframed it surrounding what I was going through on this consciousness journey or this spiritual awakening. So I want to invite you. It's a completely free group. There's an app and you could access it on your phone at any time. You can download all the PDFs I've made. I go live. I'll do little readings. It's just like a fun little place that's like quirky and weirdly me.